The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. Off-play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they have the first points of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Cotton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Oh, what a move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on second down for this offense. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Can be a little bit tricky to... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes us... The chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised, in that play calling that showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. The give on the inside. On his feet at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they... at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Brewer. Fires left. He's got it. A confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Hoosiers have taken it inside the 20. They go to the draw. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the quick grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. good run and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Caught behind the line, it's Morrison. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It'll be a draw. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Brewer. territory. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in two, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Golden Gophers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He makes a catch. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Algier. He's loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. When ever gotten free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Phyllis.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Golden Gophers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll close the gap to 14.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Got it behind the line. It's Morrison. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Off play action. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you.
He'll try to take it back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Sims. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a